Well, hello, IDS 105 students, and welcome to your very first IDS 105 Learning Community webinar for Module 1, Week 1. Y'all, I am so excited for you, and the university is so excited for you to begin this journey here at SNHU. First and foremost, your experience here at Southern New Hampshire University is important to us. It is our policy and practice to create an inclusive and accessible learning environment. If there are aspects of instruction or course design that present barriers to accessibility, please notify the Online Accessibility Center, the OAC, as soon as possible at 866-305-9430. Or you can email the Online Accessibility Center team at oac@snhu.edu or visit the Online Accessibility Center website. What does this mean and who is this team of people here at SNHU? The OAC team works with students just like you to ensure that you get content in a way that works best for you and is accessible for you. If you have questions about this, please reach out directly to the team. They will get right back to you. Couple of webinar reminders. These webinars here for the IDS 105 Learning Community are offered both in an on-demand and live format throughout the term. Make sure that you're checking the schedule that your faculty will post in your course announcements, and check your SNHU email because we do send reminders out that way for any of the live sessions. But every single week throughout your course, you will have a webinar. When the sessions are on demand or pre-recorded, they'll be available every Monday that you start a new module. So for example, here for Module 1, it's live on Monday of Module 1. Next week for Module 2, it'll be live Monday morning for Module 2. Any of the live sessions, they will be held, and then within 24 hours, those recordings will be populated into our YouTube website where you can view all of the webinars throughout the term. Just click on the week that you're looking for. As a reminder, this is an academic space, so always be mindful of your conduct. These webinars are not mandatory. They're not graded. There's no extra credit points awarded, but you will learn something from week to week as we cover your terminology and concepts. And I hope that you have a little bit of fun and smile too. Who am I? I am Melanie Shop. I am an adjunct faculty here at SNHU. I teach a couple of courses in the first year experience program here at the university, and I'm also an academic partner. So I get the privilege of working with the university deans and staff and all of the amazing faculty that you'll be working with here at the university. I get to work with them too, which is really exciting. You will also see me in the classroom. I do have a section of IDS 105, but I'm also here in the IDS 105 learning community. So I just have some of you, so make sure you check and see who your instructor is for your class so you know who to be reaching out to in case you have specific questions on assignments, grades, and things like that. Some fun things about me. I love the water. I always joke that I'm a part-time mermaid. I live in just outside of Pensacola, Florida. If you've never been to the Gulf Shores, our beaches are absolutely amazing and beautiful, but I love the water. I love the beach. I love the pool, the river, the lake. It doesn't matter. The water is just amazing to me. I'm also an avid road cyclist, and I like a spin bike too. I enjoy working out. I love to read. So if you have any recommendations on books, send them my way. I read all across the genres for reading. I love coffee. I love spending time with my family and friends, but the biggest thing is that I am a resource for you. The IDS 105 Learning Community is a space outside of your classroom, and it's a space where you are able to build peer connections. So you'll interact with students in SNHU Connect and within the learning community that are outside your classroom. SNHU Connect also holds spaces for our clubs and organizations here at the university, so it's a really great place to explore. Plus, like I mentioned, I do have weekly webinars. Most of them are on demand or pre-recorded. They'll be available every Monday, like I mentioned earlier, but a couple of them through the term are live sessions. Those are fun for you to attend if you have the time and it fits your schedule. If not, don't stress about it. It's recorded and up within 24 hours. We also have in the learning community these just-in-time resources, these quick focus videos. They're usually under, they're only a couple minutes, usually under 5 minutes, and they just dive in specifically on how to find your assignment from week to week and just give you some basics on how to answer some of the questions and give you some guidance and support. All of these things together equal your success because that is what we want here at the university. We want you to be successful and we're excited for you to earn your degree. So the learning community is just an extra support system for you to be able to feel a little bit more confident, double check yourself if you feel like you need that, and really just get involved here at SNHU. So what I'm going to cover today is just a reminder on how to make sure you access your class, purchase that ebook, and get connected. An email was sent to your university email inbox. Make sure you check it in case you didn't see it. This week for assignments in week 1, you have a discussion, a warm-up, and a journal. And I want to remind you about the resources you have here for your success, how to find the webinar recordings, and then, of course, a reminder of enjoy yourself, because that is what part of this trip is about too, right? So first and foremost, your classroom, where you have all of your assignments, what you're supposed to be reading, what you're supposed to be doing, where you'll submit things to be graded, that is in Brightspace. That is that www.learn.snhu.edu. So when you get into that classroom space, if you click on course menu at the top, it'll pull down this menu that has announcements, learning modules, discussions, assignments, and grades. So announcements, when you first log into your class, you're going to see the most recent announcements. But if you ever want to go back and scroll through previous ones, click on announcements, go through them. This is also where you'll see your faculty. There's a My Instructor announcement. It tells you who their faculty is. Usually there's a picture of them or a hobby or something that they adore. Plus it has their contact information. It's a really great way to get to know a little bit more about your faculty. Learning modules, that is where you want to click to make sure you know what you're doing from week to week. So you'll notice the learning modules will start with module 1, module 2, module 3, all the way through module 8. You do your modules week by week. So module 1, week 1, module 2, week 2, all the way through week 8. So you're focusing on 1 week, 1 module at a time. They start on Monday, end on Sundays. Okay. So that's how you can find those learning modules, and you can explore your classroom. Discussion assignments, you can find them within the learning modules, but this is just a quick way to get in there really fast. If you just want to get into the discussions. Assignments will list all of your assignments you have for the term, and then grades. This is where you want to be checking at least every week to make sure that your assignments have been uploaded successfully, that your faculty member is grading them, because they're going to leave you feedback from week on how you did, what to improve upon, and any resources that you might want to connect with for your success. Keep in mind, faculty have 7 days from when the module ends, so it ends on Sundays every week, to grade. Some faculty grade as things come in and as you submit them. Some things in your class will auto grade, other things won't. So know that some faculty, again, will grade as things come in. Some will grade throughout the week. Some you might not see your grades till Sunday night. So just know that. And that's okay, because they're working on it. It takes a lot of time to get through all of these assignments. So as a reminder, your course does have an ebook, and it's really important to get connected. So when you log into your Brightspace classroom, up at the top, you'll see this menu that says course menu, tools, all the way across to help. Click that little arrow for help and go down to online student services. That will pull up all the different departments here at the university and give you quick link access to reaching out and connecting with them. Click on bookstore. You put in your course code, you put how you're taking this class online. It's going to pull up your course materials for the term. You add it to cart and check out just like you were shopping on Amazon. If you have questions, if you get stuck, you're not sure how to do this, reach out to your advisor, because they're a wealth of knowledge and they will get you all set and ready to go for the term. Okay, so let's chat assignments. Your very first week, you have 3 different assignments. First is your discussion assignment. Again, you can find that under learning modules, and as you're going through the learning module and scrolling through it and clicking, you'll get to the discussion, or you can go to the course menu and click on discussions. This week, y'all, you are introducing yourself to your classmates. So share a little bit about you. This might include things like your name, pronouns, what motivates you, what some of your goals are, where you're from, a little bit about your family, maybe some hobbies. Let the class get to know you, okay? The second thing you're going to be answering is, if you're comfortable, you're going to share your top 3 social identities with the class. So where can you find your social identities? It's actually in the module reading. There's 9 of them. So you just want to pick a couple that resonate with you, okay? Don't overthink it. Just think about what matches you and your life. Question number 3 is, in your daily life, are you able to be your authentic self in all of your identities? And explain how authenticity affects your ability to be yourself. And question 4 is, discuss your why. Why are you here at SNHU? What motivates you as a student? What are your academic or career goals? And if you're still figuring it out, it's okay. Top tip, I encourage you to review the module reading. go through your course textbook assigned reading, and then come back and answer these discussion questions. As a reminder for discussions, your initial post where you're answering the questions from week to week are always due by Thursdays at 11:59 p.m. For week 1, pay attention to your time zone because they're due by Thursday, 11:59 p.m. East Coast time. Your peer responses, which is responding to at least 2 of your classmates, are due by every Sunday, okay? Can you respond to more than 2 of your classmates? Yes. Can you submit your initial post earlier than Thursday and your peer responses earlier than Sunday? Yes. You can do all of those things and work at a schedule that is convenient for you. A couple of tips about those peer responses. Don't just write a sentence or 2. It's not long enough. It's not going to cut it. You want to really think about what your peer wrote, respond to them with things that maybe you might have in common, questions that you might have, things you want to share with them that are relevant. Like, make it conversational. Don't just write a couple sentences and walk away. Okay, so that's the discussion assignment. Your next assignment, that Module 1, Week 1 warm-up quiz, is actually not graded. Okay, so for this quiz, or the warm-up, it's, quiz, warm-up, whatever you want to call it. This is something that is really worth your time. I encourage you to access this warm-up and go through it. It is not graded. It's worth your time because it really goes over some of the online learning resources, and it's a great summary of some of the connections you can make here at the university. You can find that underneath your Module 1 as you work through it. And if you get stuck or have questions, please let your instructor know. But again, this one is not graded. You don't have to do it, but I encourage you to do it. Your last assignment for Module 1, Week 1 is the journal assignment. So when you go into Module 1, or if you click on assignments, you'll see Module 1, Week 1 journal. You want to click on the guidelines and rubric for it, and it'll pull up kind of an overview, directions, and what to submit. So for your journal, you're going to have a set of questions that you're answering. So you'll notice here at the top, there's an overview of what this assignment is. Then you have directions. That's where the questions are. Want to make sure you answer each of the questions. And then you have a what to submit. So for this document, you just pull up a Microsoft Word document and you type out the questions. I have some students that have copied and pasted the questions into their Microsoft Word document, and then they just go through and answer them. The biggest thing is you want to make sure that you answer all of the questions. You want to make sure that you're writing in complete sentences and giving enough detail and information based off of your own experiences and what you've read in Module 1 to help you answer these questions. For a lot of you, some of this terminology and concepts is going to be brand new, and that's okay. You might not have an understanding of some of these pieces, and it's okay to explain that. Work through the reading, work through some of the videos and articles that are in your resources section 2. And then go ahead and answer these questions based off of your own experiences in addition to what you've read and have learned here in Week 1. It just needs to be on a 1-page document. The description and the requirements are in your classroom space. If you get stuck, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your instructor and let them know. You do get Office 365 for free as an SNH or as an SNHU student. So this is something that if you do not have Microsoft Word, you go that top menu, click on Help and Online Student Services again, scroll down to Office 365 and other software, click it, follow the instructions in the tutorial, and you'll be able to download that to your system, which this is great. It's a great opportunity for you to be able to have this software, and it's for free, and you're going to use Microsoft Word all term long. As a reminder, this is your first week. You're just getting in a routine. You're just getting stuff situated. You might be a little bit overwhelmed. You might be a little nervous. You might be excited. You might be all the things. Take a deep breath. If you get stuck, if you have questions, if something comes up, reach out to your instructor, okay? Do not be afraid to reach out to your instructor and ask questions. Also, your advisor. You reach out to your advisor, let them know you're stuck or what you might have questions on. If anything technological is not working right or something isn't, downloading right, reach out to the SNHU help desk. Plus, you have the academic support team. Y'all, the academic support team has so many resources from tutors to coaching sessions to the written feedback tool. If you click on academic support at the top of your Brightspace classroom, it'll pull up the menu of all of the services that department has. And when you do that, you'll see written feedback, and that is where you can actually submit your writing assignments like journals, projects, project drafts, discussion assignments. and the writing team takes a look at those and gives you feedback. So if you want a second set of eyes on your assignments, utilize them. It takes about 12 hours for the feedback to get back to you, so plan ahead for that. But just know if you've been out of school for a while, or you've never been in school and you haven't written academically, or you don't even know where to start and you're nervous about your writing, use the academic support team because they are going to be here for your success. As a reminder, these webinars will happen every week. I wanted to just put up here real quick. These are links for you to quickly find the webinars from week to week. Just find the week that you are looking for and click it. Plus the focus videos, same thing. Click on that link. It takes you to focus videos, and you just want to look for the link that you want. When we do host live sessions, they are held via Microsoft Teams. So look for that link in your course announcements and in your university email, because we do send out reminders for those live sessions. I also encourage you to get involved in the IDS 105 learning community. You can find SNHU Connect, which hosts the clubs and organizations and learning communities here at the university, from Brightspace. Click on that help, that down arrow again, click on online student services, scroll down to SNHU Connect, and you can log in. Now, it does take about 7 days from when you registered for classes for your login to be active for SNHU Connect. So if it hasn't been 7 days, be patient. They are working on them, but it does take about a week for that access to be available to you. But get in there, find the IDS 105 learning community in there, students are introducing themselves, but also explore the clubs and organizations here at the university. It's a great way to get connected here to SNHU. And finally, y'all, this is your journey. Enjoy yourself. Your success is loading. And I love this quote by Art Williams. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. We are so excited to have you here at the university. You are 100% worth this journey. We are excited for you. We hope you enjoy your first week. If you have questions, you get stuck, anything about the presentation, you can always email me. Reach out to your instructors and advisors if you need anything. And just remember, you got this. Happy week 1.